Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Skylines Parklife, where in this episode, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no clue at all. So we're just going to find out as I go. I know I said I was going to do some stuff last time. There was one thing very specifically that I said, please do not let me forget. And I'm going to have to look around because I've forgotten. Oh, I do not remember at all, actually. I don't remember what it was for. You know, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that my mind will just come into it. I know I want to put another clover leaf off here and be able to come out this way, but there was something else I wanted to do, like, properly on the inside, but I think it'll be okay for now, because it's not the end of the world. I'm really curious how our little fishing docks and stuff are going. I don't know. Okay, so we got some people using it. We've actually had some tourism on it, so, I mean, it seems like we're doing okay. Awesome. It's funny, the water's like a wee bit high, or low for that, really. And that's like quite a drop to get down to. I think this is more for a beach. Which, I don't know if we have beaches here, actually. I don't know, we don't. Unless it's like outside the map where I can't see. This is like the most beachy area possible, and it's more just, you know, happenstance more so than anything. I don't think, yeah, I don't see any like ocean or anything. This might be one over there, but I think it just goes into the abyss. But yeah, I hope you guys have been well. I've been good. I've been working today and everything, so I've been up for a little bit, but I'm doing alright. One thing I could do, I could actually do this. Have it here. I'll say it like that. And then we could probably just connect it up to this bit of road, because it seems like a fitting place to do so now. So we can go something like this. I'll try to keep it somewhat away from that building so they don't hate me. And bring it in like that, and then we'll just move this to have a bit better of a curvature for it. But yeah, I've been well. I've just been working today, getting like some stuff sorted. If you guys don't know, I work for well, two different people on YouTube, and I've been doing both of their stuff today. One is Zach Scott Games, so I've been working on 2 projects for him, and then another one is Sips Live. I run the Sips Live channel, which is basically a guy who streams. He's a old Yogscast member, but he's switched over from YouTube to streaming, and I kind of run his YouTube stuff now. Basically, so I've been doing that and making sure everything's like good to go, and we're starting a new little thing. So I've just been pre-planning that today, kind of getting everything in order and ready to go. I've actually got some stuff downloading for that now, so you know, just been keeping myself busy as per usual. I enjoy it though, so it works out very well. I like staying busy, because when I'm not busy I have no clue what to do with myself. It's sad but true. But anyways, we're going to go ahead, and I know one thing I said I wanted to do was build keys, so I'm definitely going to do that. I might move our water production little bits over here, perhaps. I'm going to build a new area here, and I did have the comment from, I believe it was Carlos, to do a I can speak, I promise, Las Vegas Strip style of, well, the Strip. So yeah, we're going to try that and hope that that works. Make our own little Las Vegas Strip. It should look nice, I hope. So we'll be trying that. And we'll start building in like to these areas, I think, just a wee bit to maybe try to make it look a little bit nicer. Maybe we'll come off like just, you know, kind of showing what I end up doing. Maybe like coming off like this, and then having a place where it comes back on like that. And then this can be its own little neighborhood and make life easy. And then we'll, you know, we'll expand out to here, and I think this will be where the Las Vegas Strip will be, because I think it's going to be the easiest area for that. I totally meant to delete that, I promise. I did not mean to delete that, by the way. Alright, so we'll have something like that. We'll bring it in considerably far, actually. And just to keep this straight, I was hoping that would be a little bit better. But I can do that. There we go. That's pretty spot on. And then for the end of this, we'll end up connecting it somewhere else at some point. Maybe even to here. Maybe end up having another little thing that can come off and come this way. Which might not be such a bad idea. I mean, this isn't getting busy, but it never hurts to have multiples. And we have all this area over here to build too, which I didn't realize until now because I'm dumb. I mean, we got the money, so we might as well do it now. So we can do that. We can... We'll have to delete this a little bit, but that's fine because we'll just rebuild it. So like this, and we'll have to delete just slightly more here. Yeah, that's enough. And just like that. And back to here. Not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it works. There we go. Sort of just make it look a little bit more eased at least, even if not perfect. And then back to this. We'll have that rounded off. And then we'll go ahead and try to connect this up the best we can. Kind of. We can kind of just do something like this. And straight to it. And just sort of follow this the best we can. As you know, this never turns out perfect, but we do what we can. There we go. It's not actually that bad, to be honest. Usually it doesn't turn out quite that nice. But there we are. Is there any other... Okay. I can't use this one because this is copyright. What is this one like? Sure. Orchestral. And then we can go ahead and go back to the trains, which I actually do want to make a proper train platform soon. So this might be the time, actually. So we might end up doing that just now, because why wait? I think everything, if I just get this train set back up to where this is connected, everything's hooked up and I don't have to worry about it. So if I do this, that fixes that. So I think that is everything hooked up. So I think that's fine to go ahead and replay. Which you couldn't tell, but I hit play. It's just, I was zoomed far enough out you couldn't see much of anything. And some people using it already, which is really cool. So that's perfect. This is obviously quite something. And I'll probably end up putting another little thing of this here so I don't have to go all the way down this way, but we'll see. It's kind of one of those things I'm unsure about how I'm wanting to build it until I actually start building, I guess. So let's go ahead and obviously we're going to have our Las Vegas strip. We'll probably put it here. I actually feel like I can actually just build it because it's going to be a very, very long road. Because, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. It's a strip. So we're going to do it just like that. So that's just for preemptive laterness, I guess. To just be prepared. And we're going to go ahead and make this. We'll make this all tree lines because it can be pretty. Much like that. And then we'll just have a way that comes out here, I guess. Sort of just making basically a Main Street USA here. And to here. So this is almost another strip in itself, but it's more just Main Street to be able to get where this needs to go. And just to make life easier, this can come under here, here, and then we'll just have this where it will connect up to here. So it connects the areas when the time is needed. So with the main thing is going to be able to get this back onto the highway, which I'll probably work around this tunnel area because it feels like I've sort of made it already preemptively the right area, perhaps. That was a lot of weird P words there, but sure. Alright, so we'll start down here. We're starting down here just to keep the length of this pretty long. So like that. And that. And as for getting onto this side, we can start it here. And sort of like that, and then bring this on out like that. So I know it looks weird, it looks very squiggly, but if I'm thinking right, it should do what I want it to do. But we'll find out. We'll be able to see how it goes. I'm just going to take a drink of coffee real quick, so apologies.
Don't you want money for
There we go.
Yeah, you do.
My throat's getting a little bit dry, so I guess one thing I should be doing is I want to move all of this, so I'm going to pause it while I do that, and I'm going to switch this while it's trying to talk. I'll put it over to the, I guess, city's radio. Sure. So can this go on over? Okay, so it can go over this, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. So I'm just going to do that. I'll get them as close as possible. There we go. The reason of doing this is just, I think it's a bit better of, you know, trying to get it away a bit, get it in a bit better of an area. You know, be able to maybe build a little bit more in that area where there's more residential perhaps, which, so these are residential, so I have to be a little bit careful about getting too close. But I don't think these will hit close enough where it's going to be a problem. At least not yet. So we can do that. Can I buy a new area yet? Okay, I cannot. But the plan is when I'm able to buy a new area, to buy these 3, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, for sure, because it's so flat. And obviously having a bit of this mountain would be pretty neat. So yeah, I'll end up buying all of these 3 when that comes available, and I should, yeah, so I'll get another one here to be able to do so, and I'll get that next and be able to add more in, so it won't become a noise pollution problem. But we're going to add in a couple here more if we're at all possible. I think right here's the limit without it being a problem, so that's fine. And then we'll just hook all this up. Like so. We'll check its power status, which is slightly out. Do I have room to put anything else? No, but I could in theory put like a little extra bit of road here, to sort of make it just work like this, and then I could put some I could put just some commercial here, and maybe even a little bit of office, so they have a place to work. I mean, there's always the demand. And then that should quickly fill in and save us and make water not be a problem. Yes, it did. Perfect. And then that'll, you know, be doing its thing a little bit. This is going to flood a little bit because of it's freaking out, taking that away and everything, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put a key in, saying that it might not let me right now because it's flooding. Might need to let it sort of sort itself out a little bit. Okay, that seems okay. There we go. So I gotta find where this is gonna let me do this. That's fine. And I'm just trying to sort this out a little bit. Sorry about that. Zach is messaging me, the one I was talking about with work. He's sending me stuff, so sorry about that. Let's go ahead, pull this around like so. Okay, so this I'll probably have to sort out a little bit different, just because of this, but that's fine because I can move it down the line when the time comes. But for now, we'll just, you know, sort of make it look nice here. I'm gonna have to turn that off, aren't I? Hopefully it won't message you again. We'll pretend. There we go. So that seems to be okay. This is a little bit wonky in my opinion, but I can fix it, which is nice. Or I could make it look worse, one of the two. I think it'll be alright. It's about as good as it's going to get, I think. But that makes it look a little bit nicer all the way through, and then I can move these down, which I'll go ahead and do now. I'll go ahead and pause it and just do it. I can move it on down to the end, but I don't know if I want to really have to... I guess I need it. It has separate power anyway, so I might as well. So we can pop them all down here. Again, get them kind of as close as possible. Just because I think it's nice to make everything look all pretty. And I really like the keys. I just think they look real nice. Also, I thought they were pronounced Quay for a very, very long time. Well, saying that, I had never seen the word before. But when I went to the UK, there's a place called Newquay and Torquay, which I went and saw an air show at and stuff. And down in Devon and Cornwall, or I don't remember which one, I was just down in that area. And yeah, I had to learn very fast that it was not Torquay and Newquay. So I got corrected pretty quick on that, but I had no clue. So this seems like, you know, maybe it's getting a little bit of use. I don't know if there's, yeah, no tourists as of yet, but maybe we'll get some people walking up here. Maybe it's just taking a little bit to get used. How are we doing? 44 of 500. I mean, we've got the entertainment value, so I think it'll get there. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I think it's just probably its positioning. Probably could use some metro over here, you know, just to have that connectability. So maybe that's something we could actually go ahead and plop in. I know I'm going to do the train platform or whatever it is soon as well, but I'm just kind of getting things sorted first here. We'll put it up right here, and luckily I got a place just here. So I could even just make this a one line like that. And that makes a lot of people happy, and that should be used quite well, and it's actually just right beside the nature reserve, which makes life even better. So that's awesome. We've got that, and we could also start on the strip shortly, but for now we're going to do this as well. Multi-platform station, multi-platform end station. We don't really want it to be, well, I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Because these were pretty cool, but obviously we just did it rushing as quickly as possible. So maybe I could do it a little bit better. But also having a cargo one is nice. But yeah, I don't really know if I'd, you know, end up changing it, like having another one somewhere. But I guess I could at some point. But I guess the metro is just as good in that. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just have the cargo one here. I'll put this down at the end. Maybe I could do another train station, just one of these, because it doesn't hurt to do so. And obviously we're going to need some power out here, which makes sense, and water and everything. Which is fine, because I can just take from here for now. And for water, I can go ahead and get us sort of hooked up like so, and then pop it over to here. We luckily have the production where we should be okay for now. We will be a little bit under on other things, but it should be alright. We'll go ahead and pop these in just to get that connected, and while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and add in another one of these, the eco water treatment plants, because it is going to be in dire need very shortly. So I'm going to have to do this. Just the way I built. It happens to need it. So that's fine. That should be filling in, which it is, and everything's going to sync up, which is nice. And as for this, we can actually come on through here, like so. And this will be where a lot of our big buildings will probably end up, which would make sense, obviously, because it's going to be quite busy. And I just realized, no, there's a way, okay. I was like, I just realized I don't have a way to go over, but of course there is. I'll have to make multiple ways into here, undoubtedly. I mean, I could even do another one that comes on this side, just to, you know, sort of make things a little bit easier. We're losing a lot of population. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know if that's just because there's been no progress, or maybe I did something. I don't see anything necessarily being a problem. We're good on, yeah, we're good on this. Fire, yeah, we could use some help on this. Maybe I can, you know, plop some help down there. Maybe that'll help some people feel a little bit better about themselves. Perhaps. Yeah, we're over in High Park as well. But I don't feel like that would be necessarily the main reason of their, you know, sort of annoyances. So I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. You know, we'll see how it is. I mean, we still have the demand for people to come in, so if people leave, I think we should get people back. I don't think it'll be a problem. Our income has definitely gone down a lot. We used to be 20,000 a day, but it is dropping like somewhat considerably. So I don't know if there's just like a weird death purge or something going on. It's hard to tell. So we're going to go ahead and get all of this, and all of this area will just be, we'll just call it the strip. So let's go ahead and just keep filling this in. I feel like I could use my like tablet sometimes for this. And we will call it the strip. There we go. And as for this, maybe we could I was thinking maybe I should focus on maybe making some more people happy here. I'm not sure. How are we for like parks and stuff? I mean, yeah, not like the happiest bunch out here, are we? Where's the dog park? Come on. When in doubt, dog park out. That's what I always say. It just seems to be the easiest way to solve the mass hysteria of people wanting parks for some reason. So that should make, yeah, quite a few happy. So that's great. We got some unhappy folk over here, but we can pop that down there. Yeah, these are a bit unhappy, which you think they'd enjoy being right near a nature reserve, but not so much apparently. Ah, there we go. And as for over here, we're not going to worry about that just yet. And I just realized I need to hook these guys up to the actual tracks themselves. So we can do something like that, and there we go. That's not so bad. That's a bit of a weird one, but I don't think it's a problem. So there we are. We've got that. All fine and dandy. Is these... Oh, so these are... You can actually create lines between them hilariously. So maybe I'll do that as a quick way to get around if people feel the need to get over here to maybe... This will be like a big office area, and this could be the sort of touristy, hotel-y, all that good area. Which that's what we're going to go ahead and turn this into, if I remember how to do it correctly, which I don't think that's the way. I think I need to go into this. And this can be... I don't know if... Noise pollution. So I don't know if I'm going more for that or more for this, the leisure. Because it's more about the nightlife. But I'll go with the tourism one. I think that would be the better bet. So let's go ahead and... we'll connect up with power, and we'll start right there too. We'll maybe go ahead and plop down a big something to get it started. A luxury hotel. That's actually a really good start. So maybe that right there. And we might even need to make this all about an IT cluster, to be honest. Because that might look really out of whack otherwise. Maybe we'll be okay. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea. I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully that didn't change. Let's do that. Maybe that'll work. And then as I put in, you know, offices along here, it'll help a bit. Make it not look so gigantic in comparison. And then we could go ahead, you know, start with a lot of this. Check out what else we could plop down, maybe. You know, something like this, maybe right in the corner. you know, trying to find stuff that's obviously fun. Oh, they have a city arch. Whoa, that's cool. Ah, so it spans over the road. This could be like, you know, the welcoming. Welcome to our own personal sort of like Las Vegas. I mean, that looks pretty legit. And there we go. The big buildings are coming in, which is fun. That's what we wanted, ultimately. So like that, and then maybe... And also I realized maybe the money's gone down because I've built such big roads and everything. Obviously, that's a lot of maintenance. That is a huge possibility. So we can pop stuff down like that, like a big mall. We could have... I mean, a grand library isn't really what we're looking for. Observation tower for sure. Because that's going to be very important to have. So there we are. High interest tower expo center, maybe, maybe not. What is this one? So this is, yeah, this is just an office building. While that is not as tall as I thought it was going to be, actually. It acted like it was going to be huge, but not quite as much as I anticipated. And the stadium's pretty neat as well, obviously, which could kind of work down here. And then we can go ahead and maybe start filling in this area as well. We could do like office, commercial, probably commercial and office again. Just trying to, you know, divvy it up the best we can. And then, I mean, we'll have to put some housing sort of around here. We'll do like, you know, high density residential. And we'll keep it the tree line roads because I feel like that's a pretty good bet. We can have this just like come off here maybe with a straight road though. Like so. Maybe another one out of here. Because you don't need to get anywhere fast when you're in Las Vegas. So it's going to be the same with old Meadow Valley. Meadow Valley doesn't sound quite as mellow anymore as it used to, does it? Because of this, but it's all part of it. So we can do that and that. There we go. And then this can obviously become maybe like a bit of residential just to get some space going. I don't think it'll hurt too much. We could even have, because we'll need like stuff like this, of course, still here. We could have like the hospital, crematorium. We'll need police, of course. We need to make a prison area too soon. I forgot about that. And, that. And then we can go ahead and we're alright with this, so that's fine. We're all good there. So the next thing is to just go ahead and add maybe some schooling back here, which we'll do all the fancy ones. So we can do like that, and you know, for this maybe we can even have one down here somewhere, or maybe even on the other side. Might not be such a bad idea. Will that make them happy? Not quite close enough. That's pretty good, so I can do that. And I think they'll need a little bit of services down here too, which there's going to be housing and stuff here too, so that's why I'm sort of doing it this way. And I forget there's like the sports hall and gymnasium and all this, which, you know what, why not? We have the availability. It's like a Zen garden, like a yoga garden. That's funny. I could put it like here, just kind of like, you know, flushing this out a little bit and making it sort of work for us. Actually, this beside the hospital isn't such a bad idea in the community school, so we'll have that. We could go ahead and maybe add in... I guess we could just go ahead and add in some stuff. I just got an achievement called Playing with the Boys. It is have 1,000 square feet of beach specialized commercial zone. Or not commercial zone, park zones, or whatever it's called. You know what I mean. I'm a little bit slow today. So there we go. Maybe something like that, and I'll slowly start filling into which, yeah, this will need police as well. And we'll go ahead and have a fire one here too. I'm hoping this will fill in somewhat quickly so we don't have to leave it there too long. Yeah, I mean, this has got a bit of a gap too, but that's fine. I mean, I could even fill it in with one of these if I felt, you know, fruity enough like so. And hopefully this will fill in and end up looking nice. We can go ahead and plop all this in. Like so. And that'll start building up quite nicely, hopefully. And, you know, just, it's one of those things right now, when I'm at this point in the game, it's kind of managing other stuff while also making new things and trying to make new things, because sometimes when you're making the new stuff, such as this, it takes a little bit of time to be able to gather everything that, you know, you kind of want and desire in it. So it can take a little bit of time, but I think it's going pretty well as of now. You know, especially with making these new big roads and stuff too, it, you know, kind of makes it take a wee bit longer. I'm just going to do this for the meantime because I want it to be working. But, you know, it does tend to take it just a little bit longer and everything like that. But it's not the worst thing in the world because it ends up, I think, working out quite nicely overall. So we'll end up getting there and making everything look really nice, I think. All of this seems to be going well. I know this is backing up. I don't think it'll back up into the road. If so, I'll just bring it back even farther. Or, you know, maybe somehow figure out how to sort it out otherwise. But I kind of like when there's a bit of traffic to a degree. I think it looks nice. You know, it makes it seem more realistic because a completely, fully nice flowing city, you know, it doesn't quite feel right. This is the mess I need. Actually, this is a bit too much. It probably could have been a lot, well, it could have been a lot better designed. Obviously, having the two intersections so close to each other is not ideal. And that was not the best choice in my regards, but I mean, if I wanted to fix that, I could just take away these two and it would be pretty much solved. But, you know, it involves doing that, so we'll see. We shall see. Kind of just seeing how everything turns out right now. Okay, so it seems to be doing its thing, which is nice. Everything seems to be building up down here, and we'll obviously come down through here, and that looks pretty cool, actually, I gotta say. So, pretty excited about that. And there is a cinematic camera now, which I've not checked out yet. Apparently it cycles through different things at some point. I'm not sure if you have to move it yourself, so I'm just kind of standing still now and seeing. Ah, there we go. So it does its own stuff. So we get a nice overview of what we've done in the city thus far. This is actually the new little suburb we built last episode, and it looks good. We've got, wow, that's our little bicycle lane and pedestrian crossing across the highway. That's fully full, basically. It's very, very well used. Whereabouts is this? I see what I think maybe is a, I don't know what that was actually. And we're following this little truck apparently. This is really cool though. I like that they've added this new way to be able to look at your city. And it allows me to take a drink of coffee while you guys admire. Oh. It's great. But I've had so much fun with this game. I don't plan to stop it anytime soon. And I want to thank you guys for just watching so much of it. It's been doing very well. And, you know, if you guys want more of it, keep leaving likes and comments and all the great stuff that you've been doing. And you can definitely expect to see more of it as long as, you know, it keeps doing well. And if you want to get the game yourself, I am a Humble Bundle partner, which means if you buy the game through the links below, I get a portion of the sale, and so does Humble Bundle, and also charity gets a bigger portion than I do, which I'm okay with because I'd rather be helping charities. I think it's a charity of your choice, if I'm not mistaken. With their list, they have things like Child's Play and things like that, which Child's Play is obviously one that I've supported previously. Due to their, you know, just their helping with allowing children in hospitals to be able to play video games like the rest of us. But yeah, I think it's really fantastic, and if you guys want to get it, you can. If not, if you want to get it through Steam, that's also fine. Or if you just don't want to play it and just want to watch me play it, that's also fine. The reason I've went to Humble Bundle stuff and all that is because, well, first of all, I use them. I wouldn't do something that I didn't use, and also it's just a way to try to help out a little bit because YouTube revenue and everything has not been very great. Especially for me where I'm so small and I've only just now gotten my partnership back. So all the videos I've been doing, I've been earning maybe 2 cents off of, if that, honestly. So the well, I think I made a couple of sales now on Humble Bundle, and I've already earned more off of that than I've earned off of pretty much anything YouTube in very recent times. And thank you very much for that. To those of you that have bought through there, I appreciate it very much. But yeah, this is actually really cool. I like that they've added this in. It's a nice little thing you can just pop out of at any time. And I guess you can, yeah, so you can kind of do it yourself, but not quite as easy because sometimes it likes to go up and down. But this is their Las Vegas Strip, pretty much, and I think it looks nice. I think I like how low you can get now and look at everything properly. Feels like you've actually done something a bit more substantial that way. But that is awesome. I'm very content with that. And I might even consider bringing that to here and connecting it to this bit, and maybe even connecting it over here so there's different ways to get in so this doesn't back up too much, which as you can see it is backing up. I kind of, when I saw that it was already into here, I kind of suspected that it was going to get bad. But you know, we'll come back to it and we'll be able to figure out exactly what we want to do to get it fixed. Honestly, a lot of these people that are just going right, I could take them away a little bit by making a bypass. You know, it's gonna, well, it'll add another traffic light, but I could make a bypass sort of in the way of this. I realized I didn't have the curve. Could kind of bring it back here and into here. It's not the best thing in the world, and if they're wanting to get here, they're still going to probably go this way. Actually, they may not because they'll just go across traffic, but I think that'll help that maybe line up just a little bit. That's the hope, at least. We shall see if that lays true. But it looks like a lot of people are using it already just to get out of the way. So we'll see how this does. We'll see if it progresses any. It seems like people are starting to recognize that it's there. But if this seems to get any worse, what I can do is I could go under and link it to the tunnel, and then it's technically not even a stop sign, and they can just do their own thing, which I may even consider now at this point, because it's still, you know, it's still obviously backing up. So let's just do that, and then I'm going to end this one a little bit early. I know usually I go around 50 minutes or so, but I'm going to end it a bit early so I can talk to Zach about some work stuff. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for, you know, the support and watching and everything. I've really been enjoying this series, and been very much enjoying the fact that you guys have been enjoying it, because, you know, I never know what to expect really anymore. So I was very happy to see that people were happy about the series, so that was awesome to see. And I'm actually going to do this up a little bit differently now that I've looked at it. Because I like to be able to see where my traffic's going. So I'm going to do this. Start bringing it up to here. Bring it all the way up here. And then bring this into here. And with this, they should only really go straight. This technically doesn't even need to have a lot, in my opinion. Maybe like a yield sign, if I can make that a thing. I'm not sure. I just know that I need this, and I need this, I think, or one of these things, junctions, and I can turn that off, and I can make them stop and kind of like, you know, go when they're available. So maybe that'll work. We'll see. But in my mind, it works. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that it will kind of deter the traffic just a little bit here. And obviously there's a lot of people just trying to get out of this area and around too, which, you know, I can probably just make a way where they can do that here and save a little bit of hassle on their and my behalf. So let's go ahead and get our straight road here again. And should we go under or over? We'll go under. I know a lot of people like the under method. So we'll do that, and then we'll just come out like here. And this road is just going to be the exit on anyway, so we'll have it maybe also as an entrance because we can. It doesn't hurt. And we'll go back to this. We'll come back this way a little bit. Go down like this, around here, and maybe like up here. Onto this bit, and then as an exit we can just do, we could even do it right at the end if it felt fruity enough, I guess. We could, honestly we could just do this and it wouldn't hurt anything. And now that I think about this a bit more, I could make this a little bit nicer. I think at least. By maybe starting back here. Then come down like that, which I realize that's very funky. It didn't quite agree with me as I wanted to do it, but that's fine because I can sort of just sort it out a bit there and move this a little longer on. So there we go. That doesn't have to have a lot. That makes that, I think, a lot nicer looking. And I can kind of do this and make it look a little bit nicer as well. Just kind of figuring where it wants to go a bit better. I think right there's, nope, right there's the sweet spot, so I think that's going to have to work. So we'll just see if more people exit there and make life a little bit easier so they can get just onto the road and get where they need to go next. Because obviously, yeah, this is backing up pretty good. I think it's just, yeah, backing up at this point. Which, you know, maybe I could, whoa, okay, this is still backing up more than I anticipated. But everyone seems to be doing what they need to be doing, and that's good. And it probably should just be a one lane, really, as I've done this. I'm trying to think if there's a better way, you know, to go around that. But, yeah, it seems to be at least a little bit better. It's still backed up, which is not great. I think it's just going to need another way to get off, instead of just the one. So maybe we'll come in and we'll sort it out next time because it's going to take me a little bit, and I just don't want to waste too much time right now when I need to be doing some other stuff. So I apologize for that, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode of Skylines Parklife, where we will obviously be going ahead and making some different ways out of here and also different ways in, because I think if I fix the ways out, it'll also help people coming in. So, and maybe make multiple entrances here to make life a little bit smoother for people. Because as it is, everyone's just wanting to go into this bit. You know, it's just 100% that's what people want. So we'll fix that. We know what to do. And it should be fun. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm Zanitor, and please like, comment, and subscribe. That will help me out very much, and I hope to see you guys here again. Goodbye.